welcome to Miranda Made. Today I made Simplicity's 4977, a Jiffy dress, which did have a couple challenges, though it is a quick make. I hope that you're going to enjoy it. It's from the 1960s. Let's take a look at that. Today I am sewing Simplicity's 4977, this Jiffy dress, which is really cute. And I'm going to be making view 1 minus the belt. I'm not going to make a belt for this. I could not find a year on it. When I looked, it looked like the year had been rubbed out. I can show you what I found. So the year should be printed here, but for some reason I don't see it. I don't know if it got rubbed off somehow, which is very strange. But when I looked online, it said it should be 1963, from year 1963. So that's that. And this is what the back of it looks like. And all of the pieces were there and intact. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Right, so I am making the view 1 minus the belt. And I'm gonna make it in this beautiful checkered print. And as you can see, I have all of the pieces cut out. It was very easy to cut, very quick. And I just added a bit more on the edge here. And I added a bit to the middle here. As you can see, I've added this much times 2. So just to make sure that it fits well, because it is slightly smaller. So it should work fine. And I'm really excited to get this Jiffy dress done in a jiffy. So let's look at step 1. Okay, so for the actual construction, they give you a note that if you're using a heavy fabric, then you can use bias seam binding to encase the edges of the facings. And when pinning, trim outer corners diagonally as shown in the drawing. Okay, so basically we're gonna go ahead and go into doing the darts on the inside. So we'll do that, and then the back and shoulder seams, and then the facing, the front and back neck facing. So really not much. Basically, we're gonna do like our stay stitching, we're gonna do our darts, then we're gonna go ahead and put the back and the shoulder seams together, and then we're gonna do the front and back facings, and then we're gonna go ahead and stitch the sides, finish the sleeves, put on the pockets, and then hem it, and pretty much we're done after that. But it should be straightforward. Okay, so let's get started with those darts first. All right, so I have sewn the darts, and now I'm going to attach it at the shoulders and on the sides. So here I just went ahead and did like French seams for the shoulder seams, which was fairly easy to do, and I like it because I don't have to worry about seam finishes when I do it that way. It came together pretty easily. For the back seam, I ended up finishing both sides and then stitching it together. And I did French seams on the side seams. Because this is a not a completely fitted dress, since it is a Jiffy dress, I didn't have to worry about adding a zipper. So I just stitched up the back, but I did finish the sides before so that I could leave a slit at the bottom, which I will show you. So here I left a slit at the back just for some breeze, because if I'm wearing this in the summer, it can get a little warm. This is a fairly thick fabric. It'll probably be a better spring and fall dress than necessarily the heated summer. But it looks really good, and it wasn't hard to make at all. Let's take a look at the front part. Okay, so here I ended up cutting the neck hole larger and it ended up being too large. And then I finished it with bias tape. So I went back and I put 2 little darts at the front, which were easy enough to do and take up any excess because I wasn't super precise when I made it. Now I have finished the sleeves with some bias tape, and the sleeves look really, really good. I have to say, they look really good on. They fit perfectly, despite being a bit challenging because of the cut. There was no easing in, right? So I went ahead and hemmed the bottom of the skirt. I cut it because it was quite long. So I went ahead and cut it and I hemmed it. And now all I have left are the pockets. Before I stitch these on, I want to show you how I prepared the pockets. I almost added trim to these, but then I was like, I'm going to keep it simple. So I prepared the pockets, I've got them pinned in place, and I'm just gonna go and stitch these on, and I'm finished with this Jiffy dress. All in all, this is a really quick make, and of course, nothing is going to be absolutely perfect, but I do like it, and I am gonna wear it a lot. Here it is on me. And thank you so much, as always, for watching. I'll see you in the next video.